Welcome to the Leading Owls podcast, brought to you by Rice University's Doerr Institute for New Leaders. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories and practical tips from successful student leaders, faculty, and staff, along with leadership experts and coaches that will help guide you in your own leadership journey. Today, we are sitting down with Doerr Institute lead undergraduate ambassador, Thara, to talk everything leadership at Rice. Thara grew up in Orange County, but was born in Houston and came back here for college at Rice. She's a member of Hampton College and is a neuroscience and cognitive science major. She is Rice Navy ROTC and will be commissioning in the U.S. Navy as an officer following graduation. Please welcome Thara. Hi, Thara. Thank you for joining us. What Doerr programs have you participated in so far during your time at Rice?
I have participated in activation, a bunch of catalysts, and I haven't been a participant in synthesis, but I've helped out with it as an apprentice coach. My favorite program is definitely Catalyst because I feel like you don't have to put a lot of time into it. It's not a huge time commitment, but you can still get a lot of benefit out of those sessions, lessons, and coaching from those coaches. So I've had some really great Catalyst experiences.
How do you feel the activation one-on-one coaching impacted you?
So I've done activation twice, which is a nice perk you get as a Doerr ambassador. I feel like the first time I did it, it was the first Doerr program I did, and it really set like a good foundation for where I was in like my emotional intelligence journey. I really knew nothing about that until I did a Doerr program. And then I feel like it's just helped me identify areas of growth and then kind of just build up from there. So it sets a really good foundation. I loved activation. I hope to do it again this summer.
Take us through a breakthrough that you had in your Doerr experience, either through activation or catalyst and something that helped you grow as a leader.
One of my favorite catalysts was the listen, what's really being said. So it's just about active listening. It wasn't what I expected. I also went in thinking I'm already so great at listening, so empathetic. There's no way I'm going to really get much from this, but oh well, it's just like a small time commitment, so I might as well try. And I found out that there's so much more to listening that I didn't know. I'm actually not a very good listener, but that nobody will ever be a perfect listener. It's just something that you keep improving on. Also learning the importance of being a good listener, not just the skills of how to be a good listener, but it really does help bring teams together and make people around you feel so much more valued. Being also on the receiving end of someone who is a good listener is very impactful and it makes you feel really special.
I think it's so great you took that Catalyst module because I think a lot of people just assume, oh, I know how to listen. I don't even need to try it. So the fact that you actually just, took a chance and tried it.
It seems so trivial, just listening, something we do every day, but there's definitely a difference between hearing and listening.
Very true. You were currently named as a 2024-2025 lead ambassador for the Doerr Undergraduate Ambassadors. So congratulations on that. What made you want to join our student program and become an advocate for Doerr?
Honestly, first joined the ambassador, then affiliate program because someone told me that there was free food at the meetings. And I was like, okay, sounds good. But I really found more about what ambassadors do and the kind of mission being to help spread the word about these great free programs that Rice has for everyone to grow as people and as leaders. I really loved that because I really believe that everyone should work on that and everyone can get so much out of the things that Doerr has to offer. That's why I joined. And of course, now I'm a lead. Really looking forward to being in the position and making it even better for everybody.
What was your favorite thing or part about being an ambassador, former affiliate during last school year?
At the beginning of each semester, when we have all of the events to spread the word and get people to register, it's always a lot of fun. We got to be on a panel with the CCD. I gave a presentation to ROTC about like the teaser presentation so they could see what Doerr is kind of like and what it's about and why it's important for everybody to be thinking about how they are as leaders and not just be serving as a leader, really like think critically about how you lead. I've really loved that. And more than actually doing that, I've loved seeing the impact of people coming to realizations about themselves and stuff. I think it's really fun to see.
That's awesome. For students who are interested in Doerr, but they've never tried it, what would you recommend as a good starting point? Like what program would you start with if you were starting over?
I'm very glad that I started with activation because I just knew nothing about emotional intelligence. Like I said, I knew nothing about where I stood and what my strengths and areas of growth were. But if somebody is out there who doesn't really feel like they can put that kind of work in yet, like they don't have enough time or energy, I really recommend Catalyst. I think it's also a really great way to kind of dip your toe in the water because 2 sessions, 2 hours each. And then there's a lot of different ones of those that you can choose from. I think those are really great ones to start with. And then I guess after that, getting into synthesis and cohorts, which is something I really want to do to kind of deepen your understanding of how you are as leader and also the way you can peer coach and things like that.
Is there a Doerr coach or facilitator who has made a big impact on you?
Oh, there are a bunch.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it is. All of Doerr is a really great community for sure. But I think Thara definitely. I mean, first of all, how cool is it that our names are Thara and Thara? Like, it's just so perfect. She hasn't even really officially coached me yet, but we worked together closely for the last year. She just is so patient and understanding. She gives great advice. I've learned a lot from her about just coaching strategies, really just everything. I mean, she's been like a friend in the last year, so it's been really great working with her. I hope to work with her more.
How lovely. Is there any leadership advice that your mom gave you that you can remember?
Just a saying that my mom would always say, something that her dad said to her as she was growing up before he died. It's actually a saying in Tamil that she just translated to English. And it's just like, if you're going to do something, do it well. That's just a big motivation I have for myself. It also determines the way I lead other people. I just really want people to put their best work forward and not do something if you're going to give a half-assed effort into it.
Yeah, I love it. I could tell that you bring that to everything you do because you seem to really put your heart into everything. Thank you for joining us for the Leading Owls podcast. We will be back next week with more leadership journeys and tips to share. New episodes release each Wednesday. For more information on the Doerr Institute for New Leaders and our free leader development programs for Rice students, please visit doerr.rice.edu.